Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today we're going to be doing another Kickstarter Project promotional video. Shall we get started? So today's project is brought to us by Nord Games, and this one is called Ultimate Bestiary, Secrets of the Fae for 5th edition. Over 130 new Fae creatures to add to your 5th edition game. Intrigue and challenge your party at any level. The goal is $10,000. We already have it at $49,804 with 891 of us backing. It's got 29 days to go. It went live earlier this morning. And please forgive me for any audio ticks or anything you hear. I'm running my ceiling fan right now because it is just way too hot to be sitting in this room with no AC and ceiling fan. And I am testing out, as you can see, the camera placement using OBS. So, story about Cross the Threshold. Ultimate Bestiary Secrets of the Fae is not another A to Z of monsters. Instead, following on from its predecessors, Ultimate Bestiary Revenge of the Horde and Ultimate Bestiary The Dreaded Accursed, we have focused on some of the commonly encountered Fae and nature-themed monsters like centaurs, fairies, nymphs, hags, and merfolk, detailing their cultures, environments, and attitudes, as well as introducing a wide variety of stat blocks to suit a range of challenge levels next to a whole forest of gorgeous, unique artwork. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I love good artwork. This book contains over 130 monsters across 8 main chapters and 4 appendices. So layout mock-up, subject change, monsters. So we've got centaurs. Calling them half human, half horse is a mistake that will get you a hoof in the teeth. These plains-dwelling nomads are unwelcoming to outsiders, but their unique knowledge might be worth seeking out regardless. This chapter also includes Alcedes. If you know how to pronounce that, please correct me in the comments down below. They're deer-like forest-dwelling kin, which we get to see right there. That is pretty cool. Centaur, Courser, and Alcid Woodchild. The mounted contingent were worried about causing offense, but the horse folk only gave them a quick look of confusion before snickering and whispering a few jokes back and forth in their own tongue. From what we could gather, they farmed horses, so we might as well have ridden up all proud on pigback as far as they were concerned. After a bit of conversation, though, the idea of cavalry seemed to intrigue them. We had to explain to them that, no, they couldn't strap our smaller captives to their backs with crossbows to double their shots. If Captain hadn't been looking, though. Mercer Dale, Tales from a Soldier of Fortune. Fairy folk. These tiny, capricious, and surprisingly powerful beings are often described as childlike. This is accurate, and should fill you with a sense of dread. This chapter is split into 3 subgroups. Trooping fairies are those which form societies of their own. House fairies are occasionally helpful, though often moody, and tied to the dwellings of other races. And solitary fairies are those which, as the name would suggest, strike off on their own, often to more sinister ends. So, the brownie is the house fairy on the left, Sprite Wingmaster's trooping, and Shellycoat is solitary. That's so cool. The big one's starting to bore me. Xanthemum, what happens to big folk who bore us? They dance for us, Delph. They dance themselves to stumps. Chrysanthemum and Delphina, trooping fairies. Goodness. Hags. In ages past, hags might have been some of the most powerful beings in existence and helped shape the magical laws that govern all Fae. Whether true or not, even lesser hags today are not to be trifled with and long to regain their former glory. A fate spinner hag. Ooh. I'm not going to read any more of the quotes. I need to get this done because I've got a D&D game to join in about 37 minutes. Merfolk. These fish-tailed humanoids are a mystery of most landfolk, known for the power of their songs and changeable nature. This chapter is split into 3 subgroups. Pelagic merfolk, whose great offshore palaces fulfill the common conception of the species as a whole. Freshwater-dwelling estuarine, I don't know how that's pronounced, merfolk. And the vicious and primitive benthic merfolk of the inky depths. Ooh, I like that. The trench tender. Ooh, I love it. Nymphs. Uncompromising nature guardians, nymphs inhabit a variety of environments, whether a dryad of the forest, an oread of the mountains, a naiad of the waters, or a sylph of the air. Woe betide the mortal that transgresses against their home. Yo, Rock Strider. Wasn't that the name of the giant rock guy in Neverending Story? Rock Strider? I'll have to look it up, and if it is, then editor me will have it here somewhere. Let's see here. Satyrs. Carousing with satyrs can be fun for a time, but it's a fool that tries to keep up with them, and a thrice damned fool that tries to stop the party. It's a long quote. The Fey Court. No amount of mortal pot licking can prepare an outsider for the multi-layered morass of vipers that is the Fey Court. It is an ever-shifting landscape of deceit, bargains, and extravagance where very little can be assumed and even less can be trusted. Noble of the Bloom. That is so cool. I'm loving all the art pieces here. The Wild Hunt. Is this too far? Too far. Riding through the veil between the material, fey, and the realm of death. The ghastly cavalcade, known as the Wild Hunt, is spoken of in fearful whispers by those for whom its unpredictable predations are a force against which they are powerless, panicked quarry. Yo, Wild Hunt Master. Oh, that's so cool. Appendices, here we go. Appendices include selections of fey beasts, animated plants, and fey spirits to add even more variety to your journeys in Fairy. Here, you'll also find additional player options and a selection of layer maps. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Wildlands Unicorn? Yo, that is sick looking. Oh, I've never seen a unicorn designed like that before. That is sick. Here we go. Each chapter includes a breakdown of a creature's culture and environment, role-playing notes and combat tactics, and a table of encounter groups at a variety of CRs. Each stat block is followed by a rollable loot table for creatures with equipment, and oh, I just read it and it just processed. With equipment, you get a loot. That's awesome. And each chapter ends with options for trinkets and layer details, as well as a collection of tales which provide flavorful examples of how you might include the creatures in your game. Quest hooks or simply stories to deepen your game world. Oh, that's so cool. And then here we've got someone's review on the Dreaded Accursed. Review of the Dreaded Accursed by Mr. Tarask. Ultimate Bestiary Revenge of the Horde. By oh, that's by the company. I don't know. By Storycraft Society. Okay, so I think that's who did the review on that. Yeah, all these reviews, 5 stars, shipping fees, risks and challenges. So as you can see, this is a bit different than most projects I have done, where this doesn't show you the reward options here, the tiers. Okay, so we'll start here. So the early bird specials are going on right now. They were set for 48 hours. However, some hours have gone by since this morning and me filming this, and then by the time you all are seeing this. So you have, at the time of me uploading this, little over 24 hours to take advantage of these early bird prices. So early bird nymph, $20. You get the PDF of Secrets of the Fae. Then you also get early bird alchemy RPG for $20 PDF for RPG version of Ultimate Bestiary Secrets of the Fae. Alchemy RPG, yeah. And forgive me for this, I'm not sure on this. Let me move that up. I think Alchemy RPG is a VTT. I will double check while editing this. That way I can have across the screen to let you know if it is or not. But $20 for the early bird price for this. Alchemy RPG version of Ultimate Bestiary Secrets of the Fae. Ends in 1 day. Early bird roll 20 for $20 as well. And you all know, if you've been following me long enough or you've seen some of my videos, Roll20 is what I use most. I haven't done any add-ons yet. I need to go and look at what the add-ons are. I will definitely be adding the Roll20 version of this. I need to see if they might have a thing for all three, because there's more options. Early Bird Shard Table, which is a VTT site you can use. So early bird price $20 again. Then Early Bird Seder, so $40, you save $10 on the physical hardcover of the Secrets of the Fae book. Ends in 1 day. So all these early bird prices ends in roughly a day, so a little over 24 hours. Early Bird Centaur, $50, gives you the physical hardcover book and the PDF of this book. Early Bird PDF Collection, $60, you will get the PDF of Secrets of the Fae, but as well as their previous projects, The Dreaded Accursed and Revenge of the Horde. So I am definitely recommending that you check out some of those reviews. If you come to the Kickstarter Project page, scroll to the bottom and check out those reviews that people have done on these books, those two videos, and see if that's something you're interested in. I already know it's something I'm interested in, so I'm getting all three books for a really good price. If you are a retailer and you are wanting to get a copy of this book, you have 6 copies available, 50% off MSRP, $150, and you will get 6 copies of this. Retailer 2 gives you $300 to get 12 copies of this, 50% off as well of the MSRP. And then Retailer 3 option, $450, and this will get you 18 copies of the Ultimate Bestiary Secrets of the Fae, 50% off MSRP. But then what I went for, scroll back up, oh, well, yeah, you can see it like that, the Early Bird Hardcover Collection, $120. I receive all 3 Ultimate Bestiary hardcovers, so Secrets of the Fae, The Dreaded Accursed, and Revenge of the Horde. Get all 3 physical and their PDFs. So I jumped on that. I had to. And that's, like I said, that's a really good price, because these books are normally $50 a pop. And the PDFs right now, Early Bird, are $20. The books were $40 each, Early Bird. $120 for all 6? Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. And like I said, I'll definitely do the add-on. When I'm talking about probably, I will do the add-on for Roll20, because that's what I use. So definitely check this out if you are someone who loves anything dealing with the Fae. If you are looking at creating your own campaign, running your own story in the Fey wilds for Wizards of the Coast, or your own Fey realm adventure. If you are just a player who enjoys looking at Fey creatures, or you're an artist and you want some inspiration for some Fey set pieces or for your own cosplays, definitely check this out. I know one of my players, Little Sith, is wanting to do a Fey realm or feywild campaign, and I want that to happen so I can run my little barbarian, who I will do a little review on later on when another Kickstarter project shows up, because I got him put into a project. But yeah, definitely check out this project. All 3 books look amazing. The art is phenomenal. And if you're a DM like me, these will be very useful for you. Even if you don't do world building, they're really cool ideas to throw in to mix up the fights or stories for your players. So this is the second project by Nord Games that I have backed. However, the first one that I backed was before this channel was even a concept. I did not even think about doing this channel when I backed it. So you'll have to see that when the project arrives and I do the unboxing. I gotta get going. Again, as always, link to this project page, any of their social media I can find, anything like that will be in the description box down below. Check them out. Even if it's not something that you want to do, like you don't want to back, at least share this video, especially with your DMs, your GMs, your storytellers, whatever they wish to be called. Share it with them so that way they can check this out, because this might be something that they want to do, or they may know somebody who would be interested. Because that's the point of this channel. Spread awareness of these third-party companies and these phenomenal projects. Get them going so that way they can build bigger and give us even more amazing stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and end it there. So please take care of yourselves. And until next time, hobby on.